So I amend the statement that I made in the beginning of this. The statement I made before was Veritas will never be defeated from the outside. It will only be defeated from the inside. That's actually not true. No, the only way to defeat us is if they take our spirit. And from the looks of things, many of us remain completely undefeated and unbroken. So our mission continues on. I'm not done. The mission will perhaps take on a new name, and it may be no longer called Veritas, Project Veritas. I'll need a bunch of people around me, and I'll make sure you know how to find me.
What's going on, everyone? Sasha here today. We're reacting to a news from James O'Keefe being released, or being removed, more accurately, from Project Veritas. And it's sad to see that, man. Like, imagine you started a company, and just because you and a board of directors, I don't know what that is. To me, if you're a private company, you got no say to tell me what to do.
Nope.
None at all. But hey, I digress, right? Just because you disagree about how you want to use the funds, and you fired the guy, and then he's able to rally people against you and boot you out of your own company, bruh. It's baffling to me. But hey, let's get into the article. Let's get more context into what exactly happened. There's a lot of things that happened, like a lot of fraudulent claims made against James O'Keefe. Honestly, I hope whatever future endeavors he does, he's successful, because I hear a lot of big creators like Brandon Tatum, I believe, who else? The Quartering, Timcast. They're not going to support. They're trying to boycott Project Veritas, essentially, because they say James O'Keefe is Project Veritas, and I agree. Because this man, imagine, I didn't know who, when in the beginning of my journey, I didn't know who Project Veritas was. I knew who James O'Keefe was, though. I knew who this man was. Like, yo, he's that's like having Tesla without Elon Musk.
Bruh.
Like, it's not going to succeed without the man. But hey, I digress, man. So he has a lengthy video, 44 and 5 minutes, and I'm not going to play this whole thing for you guys here, but we will get some context around the story. In a 45-minute video, O'Keefe explained that he has been stripped from his authority as CEO of the company and removed from the board of directors. O'Keefe said he had no idea why this was happening all of a sudden, and said that he thought that he could learn to be more compassionate and warm towards those he worked with, since he is a very goal-oriented leader, right? And I understand. I'm very goal-oriented myself, and sometimes we can come, like people like us, we can come off as demanding, right? I'm just telling you the truth, bro. That's the truth. We can be very, people like me can be very demanding, because we demand a lot out of ourselves. So we're like, hey, if I'm not taking it easy like that on myself, what makes you think I'm gonna take it easy on you?
It doesn't make sense.
Right? So I think you could say maybe some leadership problems, but that should have been something already happening. I don't know. Everyone's talking about the timing, and I don't really care much about the timing. Like, oh, he released the biggest story in Project Veritas history, and now y'all want to complain about him, bruh. But hey, this is how stuff works, I have extremely high standards and somewhat disorganized, he said. I haven't always been the most compassionate leader, and that is admittedly a fault of mine, something I need to work on, right? And he's admitting his mistakes, right? To me, O'Keefe doesn't come off as a genuinely like someone who had bad intent, malintent, right? I just thought he's like someone who has a vision and he wants to achieve that vision. And if anything gets in the way of that vision, he'll call it out. Hey, we need to be here. You're not working fast enough. We need a story out like 2 weeks ago. Like I see that that tough love, man. I think also it could be a sensitive culture. I don't know. I haven't seen a video of him like being arguably disrespectful to people. I don't know what this complaint is about, because at the end of the day, if you're the boss, bro, like if someone doesn't like the treatment, they can always leave, right? It's not like you're coerced or you're tied to a desk to stay there and just take the abuse, I don't know. I just think the employee should stand up more for themselves and just be like, yo, relax, bro, or I'm gonna quit. I don't know. Like, bro, come on.
Bruh.
I don't know. To me, when you work in a job, you volunteer for that. You're not a victim of that. Now, you can be victimized in certain circumstances, I would agree. But for the most part, it's at-will employment for both sides. You can choose to quit at any time, and they can choose to fire you at any time. That's the reality. But hey, I'm talking too much. O'Keefe said that the only thing that has changed over the past few weeks was the recent release of an undercover sting video showing a Pfizer employee making claims about things that were happening inside the pharmaceutical company. The only thing that has changed is that we broke the biggest story in our organization's history. You know what I'm talking about. Pfizer. The last week of January with 50 million views. That's like broke the record by like 10 times. 10x. Our videos became a global phenomenon. It was about Pfizer and one of the directors discussing give me the buzzer, guys. Mutating the virus. Our confrontational video where he locked me in a pizza restaurant with you, and he smashed the equipment and called the police. That's becoming a phenomenon. That became a phenomenon and was riveting televisions for audience glued to their screens. O'Keefe then documented a series of events that unfolded rapidly within the company that involved a pressure campaign from some individuals attempting to get him to step down. Wow, bro. That's a...
How dare you?
You trying to get a man to step down from his own company, bruh. That's crazy, bro. This is why I don't know, man. If I know this correctly, isn't Project Veritas a private company? Like, how I know it's a non-profit company, so it takes donations. But I don't know how that corporate structure works in a non-profit. Does it work the same way as a for-profit? Like, oh, people based on, I guess, your donation or based on what you contribute to, you have a percentage of the company. I don't know how it works specifically. I don't know if anyone is educated on that in the comment section. Let me know. But I will get back into the article. He said that the crux of the conflict appeared to be a conflict of visions. After certain aspects of how the company was being run, O'Keefe said that the company was making their decisions based off of alleged financial issues, including O'Keefe's alleged use of black car services, charter flights, and other company expenses that O'Keefe said were being misrepresented. That's true. In this, I'm about to show you a clip of him talking about how they said he spent money on it for his wedding, but caveat, he ain't married. And bold-faced lying to find any excuse to justify his here's the clip.
Paid for James O'Keefe's down payment of his wedding. I got a chuckle out of this. I'm not married. I've never been married. I do hope to get married one day. In fact, I got married to you in Oklahoma, but that was pretend. That was fun. Everyone enjoyed it. We rented a charter bus. We all went down. Everyone enjoyed that musical, or at least I thought. I'm not married, but the truth of the expense, the $12,000, was that it was a payment for our annual Project Veritas Christmas party. Remember that?
Can you believe that? Wow. O'Keefe then appeared to hint at his future, saying that he is not done with his work, even if it does not involve Project Veritas. Yeah, this man can go solo. He can start a Substack, and people will be there tomorrow. Our mission continues. I am not done, he said. The mission will perhaps take on a new name, right? And this is the 44-minute video. It's all over YouTube. I'm sure no one's going to have a problem not finding it. But, hey, guys, let me know your thoughts. I just think, James O'Keefe is Project Veritas. This man's the face. So anywhere he goes, they're going to be like, he could start something called Project Veritas or something. He could start a new company, say Project Veritas, and people are like, "There you go, that's Project Veritas." And Veritas like, "No," and then they go try to sue him for trademark, bruh. I don't know, bro, but I hope all the best for James O'Keefe. I know he's gonna be successful whatever he's doing. He already got notable brand recognition. Project Veritas, I don't think they're gonna lose much support. I just think people won't be as trusting of them as they used to be. But hey, I digress. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.